before we have any idea of what we want to create, we sometimes have to just play around with food and see what comes out. Tingles with flyby. Daily ASMR videos. Hello. So wonderful to see you here today. I know that you've been enjoying some of our plating sessions, so I thought it might be fun to give you a little peek behind the curtain and see how those come about. So today we're going to be trying to figure out a good plating scheme for a brownie. This will actually be used as a dish. They want it over at the Chocolatl, and they knew that I love plating, and so they wanted me to design a plating scheme. So what we're going to be doing, I've got actually a few elements over from the brownie bar, and I also got a little fondue warming pot from Sophie's. So we'll be able to have some fun. We also have these little sauce bottles. So I got this sauce earlier this morning, so you can see it's a little bit harder. So we'll be able to heat that up. And so we just get to go crazy, do whatever we want, and try and figure out a nice arrangement for the plating. So this is basically my method for how we determine what we might use in a future session as well. And obviously this will be then used at Chocolatl for one of their brownie dishes. So I brought 2 plates. I didn't know which we'll want to start with, but I think we're going to want to get this bowl heated up, so I'm going to take this. Oh, I really like that white on black. Always paying attention to these sort of things. So our little fondue pot warms just with a little candle. Oh, I just broke my match. And I'm just going to pop this in over here. So we can warm up some of our sauces over here in the pot, but I'm just going to set this over here to the side. And I also have chocolate chips and that sort of thing, so we could heat those up. Who knows what we'll end up coming up with. So the first thing, did I bring up? I think I forgot to bring a knife. Well, we might have to be a little creative, which is the best part. Sometimes, as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. So first we have to decide if we want to start with a brownie or a blondie and which plate we should use. Yeah, so I mean, going to a place like Chocolatl, I think usually it gonna want something pretty chocolatey. Yeah, that's what I think. So I've got this piece, and I think if we look at our contrast, we have that. We have a dark, moody vibe here. We'd have to lighten this up with a fair bit of lighter elements, or we can start off over here and probably try and darken it up a bit. I think I prefer the white, so I'm just going to put the blacks plate to the side. I may use that if we do a blondie for fun. So, I know some people really like their edge pieces. Some people don't like the edge pieces. And if we don't have a knife, don't know what I expected to happen there. I just burned my finger. So I think we'll put this caramel sauce on the bottom. Put it over here just so it can get a bit loosened up. Because I'm thinking we'll want to break this though. So if we break this, then we can give it kind of jaggedy edges. I'm just going to put these off to the side for a moment. Well, for right now. Because then we can have a little bit less perfect look to it. So we got a jaggedy sort of edge. I'm thinking about creating height. I'm thinking about sticking this pretzel up like so. If we do that, we'll need something to stick it in, which could use caramel. Or, yeah, let's try the caramel, see if I can get one out. It's certainly quite sticky. So, I'm going to stick this. Let's try just a little patch of Nutella on the top here. Glob is fine. And then I think because we're not trying to square everything up, I shouldn't have put my finger on like that. See, we're getting a bit of height here. I like the height. And we're getting elevation. So, liking the look of that. You know, that elevation is part of what can make something feel fancy. Let's see, is this getting loose? It's a little soft. I don't know if I'm actually going to use that right now, though. So I'm thinking about warming up some chocolate. Those inside, so let's clean up our plate. Obviously this is the fun thing about doing it just in this kitchen. I can eat the crumbs. Whereas obviously if it was going to be served to a patron, it wouldn't be the case, but you would still want it to be clean. So we want to make sure that's going to stick up. I'm going to just push that down just a little bit. Yeah, I really like that height. Nice elevation. And I'm thinking a few little peanuts over here. Create a little... So if we have a lot of times when you see very elegant plating for dessert. You might see it off-centered and then a low arrangement across the side. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. Those aren't warming up yet. But we could do that. A little bit of color in there wouldn't hurt either. Little, kind of want to tell a story. So if I'm thinking, here we have a large tower-like structure just high above everything else, and this is a small area off to the side. This is kind of a little dome, and maybe we have a pathway that you could follow. And we could even hook our pathway up so that they connect to each other. You can create your own meaning out of this, and it doesn't always have to be self-evident, but you can see how it starts making it feel like a cohesive whole. I am still thinking about what I love about raspberries is that we can actually stick something in here, and it's just a little sneaky surprise. So when someone would go in, I'm just spreading chocolate. So when someone would just go in and eat that, they get a surprised that there's something in our little raspberry dome. I actually think that on its own could stand just as it is. See, it works quite elegantly. We have nice flavors together as well. We've got our salted pretzel. We've got caramel, of course, a nice chewy brownie. Peanut, white chocolate hidden under a raspberry. Nice, fresh flavors with obviously that hint of Nutella as well. Oh, I'm losing my path in my desire to see it at a different angle. Well, that's okay. I think I'll leave that one as is. We might try a sweep on our other one. Shall we do something with our black plate too? So I think this black plate lends itself to a blondie. And there's something very clean and elegant about, it's got a little bit of brownie on it, about this nice rectangular line sitting in a solid black plate. It makes me want to kind of celebrate that geometry. So let's see, we've got marshmallows. I almost want to just stay very subtle. We could go with one of these each side. And then just, I want probably a little bit of color here. Probably white is going to be our best. It's an option, but not married to it. movement then. Through. And then these could come in and rest. What's little known is that quite often what can create and bring out that feeling of elegance in a dessert is its addition of height. Just something bringing the eye out into the 3D space rather than laying flat can really make this feel much more dynamic. Obviously, a bit of contrast helps as well. Let's look at this maple sauce. Okay, we're just gonna have to go for it here. Just drizzle. Need a little. I like that line to kind of counterbalance the line this way. We then have this drizzle line going that way. And I think we might just want a little crunch of honey corn. Maybe offset this other way. I think it looks better in the middle. There we go. So that's our 2 plating creations. Hopefully they'll be reasonably happy with our results. I